Hey guys, so this is going to be a review of the Lenor Unstoppables In Wash Scent Booster, and it is the scent of Ariel. They do many different scents, but anyway, so I thought I'd do this video. I know there's loads of hacks going around where if you stick it in this and this and this, more of this like stronger scents, then it can make that smell, make your room smell nice. I'm focusing on what it's supposed to be used for, and that's for in the washer. So and my mum always says there's not really any point in these things because she says, why would you need your clothes to smell fresh when you know that you've washed them? Why? That sort of thing. She thinks this is a little bit pointless. But they're not always pointless. I found two options as to why they're not pointless. So, basically, I'll talk about the expense in a minute. So basically, the two reasons why this could be useful is one, you could be using like a cheaper brand of washing laundry washer. So I use the one from Poundland, so it's not going to have a really strong scent. I can understand maybe if you're using like products like Bold or even Ariel's like laundry washing, then you not may not necessarily need a scent booster just because you've already, those already give off a strong smell anyway. So that's for that reason. Second reason, if you don't have a dryer as well. So if you're as like it's kind of like part two of the first reason. So if you're using a laundry detergent that hasn't got a strong smell to it because it's cheap or whatever, I find that when you start to leave the clothes to hang, it kind of gives off like that damp scent, which is really annoying. But there's no dryer, and the problem is what mum's told me as well. The landlord may not allow it because they may argue and say because it will cause damp, even though hanging wet clothes causes damp anyway. So there, double-edged sword. But basically, but using this, it doesn't give that so much of that damp smell, if that makes any sense. Is it worth the money though? Okay, if you're a family of four, or if you're a big family and you do a lot of laundry, the argument is it can be quite expensive. So this one I picked up cheap from Savers. This was at, well, I say cheap, it was only like £2, but I've seen like the Unstoppable range go for more than that. So the cap is this big. Now they recommend that you fill the cap up. They do say if you want extra boost to use 3 caps, which you're probably not going to want to. And so this is 246 grams. These are what the bees look like. As you can see, I've pretty much gone halfway already. So you see what I mean? The size of the cup you do use a lot. Now I won't use. I will only use this with my big brushes. So I don't use this when I wash my clothes or my tea towels, or any clothing that's like on its own. Like if it needs to be in a cold wash, I don't bother. I only do it when I've got like more than at least about 7 things in the washing machine, because otherwise it's a bit pointless and then it becomes expensive. So if you're somebody, and I wash quite frequently just because I have gym clothes as well, so it's sort of thing where you kind of have to like weigh it out. You can get, saying that, you can get other scent boosters by different companies that are cheaper. It's if they work or not. But if you are thinking about getting this particular one, I would stop and think and kind of weigh out if you do a lot of washes, because you will go through it quite quickly. But yeah, that's based my review on it. I really like it. As I said, I really like it. But when it comes, like, it smells really nice, as that fresh scent. As I said, you can get other scents that are a little bit more stronger than this one. This one, I think, it's just like the generic, normal Ariel, um, original smells like. Um, but when it comes to kind of if it's worth the money, it really depends on kind of how many washes you do, if you can use it with every wash, that sort of thing. So I kind of half recommend it, if that makes any sense. Like if you are on a tight budget, then you may want to think about it more, or explore other options, as in other brands. But yeah, that is my review. So bye guys.